I need to see this dude wigging the shit out. That'll send us off into our own. Hold on, let me see 1 second. Let me turn this up if I may. Go in here. Edit filters. Turn on chroma key because this fuckhead never learns. And why he never learns, I will never fucking know. Why would you why would you guys, why would you guys, good guys. Oh, this is the ad for noodles, which makes me want to have ramen. Okay, we get it. I don't know what, yeah, gonna order now. I don't know what.
Wow, guys. Apparently Chris Wray and the FBI, they're really upset. They're screaming about all the equal justice under the law that we're supposed to be seeing, and yet,
guys, I'm totally not panicking. I'm not freaking the fuck out. Guys, I've got 3 minutes and 38 seconds to tell you guys what the Heritage Foundation wrote for me on a piece of paper over there. And nobody has told me yet not to wear a green or blue shirt when I put out a video, because Hal Sparks will fuck with me if I do. No one has told me that, guys.
Strangely, there doesn't seem to be a single example to back up their claims of equal justice under the law.
Yeah, it's almost like if you cooperate, they don't raid you, and if you lie about cooperating, they do.
Give me a
lawyer. Actually, I'd like to lawyer up if I could.
break.
I wrote break on a piece of paper right over here.
Okay?
Okay, it says break. Give me a break. Chris Wray
has had Hunter Biden's laptop for
there is no Hunter Biden laptop.
3 years.
And apparently there was nothing on it. They've had it for 3 years. Your dad appointed a guy, and even the guy your dad appointed couldn't find anything on it. I guess it was just a dud. I guess it's just, personal crimes, but none of it points to a greater scheme. And yet, when they were looking at stuff, apparently somebody fucked up in Russia, and they put the wrong stuff on the hard drive. They opened the wrong folder on the concocted Hunter Biden laptop, and it, the fake hard drive, and on it was a bunch of shit about your dad. It's just such a bummer.
Okay, James Comey didn't do anything with Hillary Clinton and
2 years of stuff.
30,000 emails.
35,000.
Literally
33,000, sorry.
Taking
30,000.
Hammers to their phones.
Right. Which wouldn't change the digital cloud aspect of things, and would make sure that would those digital devices ever fall into the hands of of Russians or anybody with criminal intent, they wouldn't be of any value to. Now I know why you're mad. That I suddenly realized you thought they all went into a drawer, and then as soon as your dad became president, he could just go open the drawer and look at Hillary's phone or other stuff, and then find something on there that was either embarrassing or criminal, and you could use it against her, and then she went and smashed it. That's so sad. By the way, nice shirt.
Under subpoena, no big deal. There's some stuff there, he said, but I don't know. We wouldn't want to politicize it. And
it's not like I'm panicking or anything. And it's not like, look, anybody with this much coke in their system is actually going to act like guys, okay? Guys, I need to fucking, does everyone's skin burn or just mine?
Strangely enough, they had no problems raiding 2 Trump lawyers, going...
Why'd you have to look at a piece of paper to see 2 Trump lawyers?
After Peter Navarro, a Trump advisor in the White House, and putting him in leg shackles.
Leg shackles. I thought it was leg irons, but only after he tried to flee. So, they don't just shackle everybody. Steve Bannon didn't get shackled, but then, of course, they need to reuse those shackles, and anything you put on Steve Bannon, you have to burn afterwards in some sort of ritualistic destruction of it. Otherwise, the the seed of Satan spreads throughout. I don't know how it works, but it's gross.
Going up to Roger Stone's house with 17 vehicles, apparently, according to Roger Stone, and
he's a trustworthy source.
Armed FBI agents for a 70-year-old dude that would have come in willingly.
They were seizing things there. They had a search warrant for his premises as well. He had documents and he had electronic devices that were part of the criminality that he was being charged with. Your dad had to grant him clemency, fucko. One of the things your dad took was the clemency statement that he granted Roger. They had to get it back because if your dad ever tears it up, it doesn't exist.
My father says that he would have given them what they wanted.
Yeah, and why hadn't he? Been months.
They've done this, but no. They needed the FBI hostage rescue team.
Maybe was that the case? Were the boxes being held hostage? Did they call from inside the house? Were you there? Show us on the video where the bad man touched you.
The HRT, their elite tactical unit, and 30-something agents to show up to my father's home.
My father's home, which is, a country club he rents out to foreign nationals.
Where they then wouldn't allow or didn't want any lawyers present.
Like is standard for everyone. I'm terribly sorry. This must come as a shock to you. This is the first time it's happened in your life where you're being treated like the rest of us plebes.
Right? Because I'm sure, given all of the examples of totally above-board stuff that the FBI does, that's totally great, right? Like, I don't know, if I'm the FBI, you want someone's lawyer there so that there can be no other claims later on. But, honestly, they don't care.
Yeah, the FBI doesn't care. Fuck the FBI, right? I mean, whatever happens to them, happens to them, right? Everybody right? Because you can't trust the FBI. Law and order, that's garbage.
At this point, given all of the things that they seem to have fabricated or lied about and all of these things, guess what, folks?
Which, like what? I mean, post-civil rights era, soon as J. Edgar Hoover left, what exactly are you fucking talking about? I'm dead serious. What the fuck are they talking about since Hoover left?
There's exactly zero equal justice under the law.
Exactly, precisely zero equal justice under the law, because if there was equal justice, my father would never even be bothered by it. He wouldn't have to answer. So what if he had 27 boxes of classified documents and Sandy Berger had to pay $50,000 and do 100 hours of community service and was fined and lost his national security clearance forever because of 5 documents, 5 pieces of paper, 5 actual, 2 of which he returned and 3 of which he destroyed. That is 5 pieces of paper. 27 boxes, 5 pieces of paper.
You know what?
What?
Pro tip for life. This is an ultimate life hack.
Yes, here's an ultimate life hack. If you're Don Jr. or anyone in the Trump family, don't wear a blue or green shirt. I will fuck with you.
Become a Democrat. Then you can do whatever you want with no accountability. No legal action.
No law, legal action. I mean, you have to, voluntarily get interviewed and tell the truth and work with your lawyers and interact with people. And if they give you a subpoena, you have to honor it.
Leave you alone.
He wrote "leave you alone" on a piece of paper.
Okay, but you needed the HRT to exercise this warrant at Mar-a-Lago.
Also, where the HRT, the hostage rescue team, he thinks that's a point. He thinks that's a win for him. I don't understand where that didn't really actually happen. The hostage rescue team did not fucking parachute into Mar-a-Lago. It's supposed to be a comedic exaggeration to help your side. Like, this is way too big. This is overreach. It was unnecessary. And this is the second time he said it, so I'm kind of convinced in his coked out state that he actually believes it.
Give me a break, right?
You get a break. Here you go. There's your break.
Again, Hillary can bleach 30,000 emails and take Hammer's 2 phones. Nothing shady about this, folks. But Trump says he'd cooperate, and they still have to show up this
Yeah, he says he'd cooperate, and then he didn't. His lawyers signed off and said, we don't have any more classified documents, and they knew they did.
way. You know why? Because they're there to intimidate you.
That's right. That's what the FBI is. They're there to intimidate you. That's why you're completely justified in showing up at the fucking Cincinnati FBI. What the fuck?
They're acting like the fascists we've been seeing them be.
All right, that was almost a sentence. So the FBI are fascists, and these are the fascists we have been seeing them be.
The last few years, folks, and for all the Democrat talk about Republicans being fascists, these are the guys acting like it.
These are guys that totally. This is total fascism. I mean, obviously, my dad thought he could surreptitiously declassify documents just by farting near them, and that would automatically squirt magic sauce all over them that would make them magically his forever and ever, and that he could give them to anybody he wants and hide them from anybody he wants. And and there's no paperwork that shows he ever gave a shit about clarifying why he would declassify things, or to whom, or to what extent, and that kind of stuff. But if you even ask him, or you even try to come get the shit, you're a fascist.
Give me a break.
Did you write "give me a break"? This is the third time. Is "give me a break" written in like all caps on the fucking post-it? Break. Give me a break.
Okay? They
Okay.
wouldn't look at Hunter and deals in China, or
Yes. What deals would those be?
Ukraine, or links to Russian oligarchs with links to Putin, or links to human trafficking, and literally videotaped evidence of him saying that the Russian mob may have his laptop. No, that was Russian disinformation.
Weird that you would bring that up. That you would bring up the video of him saying that they might have stolen a laptop of his, in the effort, by the way, to plant shit on it. Take real things, fake things, deep fakes, and outright frauds, and mix them all together in a big soup, and put them on one of his old laptops, and then take it to the only blind repair shop guy in the area that was friends with Rudy Giuliani's lawyer that they could find, and drop it off there. I don't know why they thought this scheme wouldn't work.
But we need the HRT team.
Again, they didn't. The HRT team. I think you're thinking the TRT theme, and it isn't working, Don.
To go to Mar-a-Lago.
Who grows a beard and their chin becomes smaller? I just don't understand.
It's intimidation, folks.
Is it?
And the number one thing we can do to...
It is move into I don't know, maybe there's a piece of property near Mar-a-Lago that's more like a home that's, owned by a former friend of the president's that he could buy as a property and then live there. If you buy it, you get a free island.
Save America and prevent us from becoming the dictatorship that these guys would like is to drain the swamp.
And didn't you have 4 fucking years you couldn't drain the swamp? Chris Ray is your dude. What swamp? At this point, I think he was, again, the swamp itself, he was just pissed that it wasn't filled with his alligators.
And fire all of the bureaucrats. Enough is enough, folks.
Yeah, just go in there, fire everyone in the FBI so they will leave us alone, and then we'd bring in new people who are complete loyalists to my father so that we could end fascism, because that's what it is.
This stuff will never end until we do something about it.
Oh, yeah? What are you going to do about it, fucko? I hope it doesn't involve a nail gun and a visit to the Cincinnati FBI office, you fucking cretin. Stop telling people to do this.
And they're going to get to a point where we're not going to be able to. So now is the time to push back on this insanity.
By what?
And that's exactly what it is, folks. Absolute and total insanity.
To his daughter.
Hold on. Wait a second. What the fuck you mean? Like, he didn't drop fucking vote in there anywhere. He didn't go, we got to do something. Don't forget to vote. We've got to retake the House and Senate. None of that shit. He knows full well this is his first video in a fucking God knows since when.